now, this Terrence Civilian Williams, Up With Us podcast, Talk Your Talk. Yeah, it's been a lot of stuff been going on in social media. First of all, this is a paid advertisement sponsored by Dion Harris. The name of his clothing is Progress Platform Publications. And he have like 6 books. Books sitting right here. Dion, all right now. Too many books you got, brother. You got a lot of books. Some he wrote in prison. Some he wrote while he was home. He even had one guy that he's promoting for as well. Check him out, check him out, check him out. But yeah, man, I want to cover this Birdman. They say Stunner was not. I saw on Breakfast Club, Stunner, you done went viral. I saw on Breakfast Club, the female, she tried to slander Stunner. She told me he took one of the appeal. And Charlamagne was more like, well, you know, the man 56 years old, But if you look at the video close, I mean, even the dude on there, he was like, come on, man, how can a man stand up and sleep? You know, I mean, maybe them youngsters, yeah, oh, hey, you about to fall out or something. But, you know, we take stuff, whatever we can, take and run with it, make posts, memes, get our content going on. We're going to spread that rumor. It's on you to defend it or let it go or let it play out, whatever the case may be. But I did some homework. That's right, I did some homework. And I found out like there's a prompt, lyrical or music, some kind of little teleprompt in the front where it tells them which song is coming up next. And he had his head down reading which song was coming up. And that's what happened, man. Yo, listen, if Stunner would have been on, so I don't know Stunner for getting high, using drugs. I can't put that on him. You know, smoking that chronic, I don't know. Drinking, yeah, I remember he had to do that at one time. But pills, that dog food, that lamb fight, nah, that ain't Birdman. Nah, we can't do Birdman like that. No, cut the bull. Anyway, so I did my little homework and I found out what it was. Now I'll tell you what, for you guys who are into the music industry, people who know about what I'm talking about, maybe y'all can verify that is there something right there in the front where it lets them know whenever a song is coming up or what they got next or what have you. Y'all check it out. And then what you do is, for those who's at the concert, even for those who recorded the concert, look and see where he was standing at and where his head would be down at and see if there was something right there in front of him. And that's how you all can get to the bottom of that. Now stop trying to slander Birdman name. Put some respect on his name. Now y'all finished or y'all done. Yeah. Next topic. Why you worried about me? So I got somebody sent me something on my DM. Dude hating, worrying about who I'm interviewing. Y'all saw when I come home, I had to get it from the mud. Built this channel from the ground up. Built it from the ground up, grinding, getting money. Now, it ain't my fault if you have people that been on YouTube way longer than me and the check not checking. That's not my fault. Gotta try something else instead of just sitting down and gossiping about a person every day, all day. Gotta try to do other things. Gotta interview people. You gotta mix it up a little bit. That's just my opinion. Anyway, so people mad about me interviewing Charleston White. Shout out to Charleston White. Charleston White out, he free. Charleston White has blew my channel up. Blew it up. I was stagnated for a second. I said, you know what, I gotta switch it up a little bit. You know, gotta try something new. Man, let me get Charleston on here. Y'all see the numbers? Y'all see the numbers like a year ago when I interviewed Charleston White, on the last 2 times I interviewed Charleston White, that's the most views I've gotten from interviewing someone, Charleston White. So I said, okay, I gotta make my money work for itself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta flip the money. So you got people, they hating, they mad. Oh, he on there with Charles White, and they talking about snitching and telling people to snitch. But then they say, gangster, you a snitch. You told on them people, you told on murder, you told on that. Well, if you do I'm a snitch, you saying I'm a snitch, why you mad that me and Charles White talking about snitching, you big dummy? Come on, man, this stuff don't make no sense. Man, yo, people say some of the dumbest stuff out their mouth, but you call me one thing, but then you get upset if I address the same thing that you calling me. Like, man, make it make sense. But anyway, this is my question to you all. If someone does a homicide, a hat, what y'all like to say, a man down, whatever, and nobody's charged with it. But if you online putting up paperwork, or you online with the cameras talking about, oh, look at this person, okay, that was another person that shot, or there was a car that pulled off right there. If you around here doing the detective work, is that a form of snitching? Is that a form of some police work? Listen what I'm saying now. I'm not talking about once a person get convicted, home now, or doing time. I'm talking about if a person never been convicted of a crime, but you got people on social media that's pulling up footage and paperwork and talking about the crime that nobody ever been charged or indicted for yet. Is that a form of telling? I mean, is that a form of being a detective? You're doing police work by pulling up all kind of stuff. You're really helping the agents out. They don't got to do no work now because you're doing all the work for them. So a lot of people just get mad, get upset because I don't kiss nobody butt, and I don't buy friendship too expensive. I'm not gonna kiss nobody butt. I've been doing fine. I've been eating good. Yeah, I've been balling, man. My checks been popping, and they don't like that. I got people hitting me up to sponsor. I got people sponsoring me. I got people paying me to advertise their stuff. I'm doing good, man. I'm in my own lane, and guess what? They get to hating. But the thing about it is I'm never gonna let a man dictate or a woman dictate who I interview, who I interact with. It's just not gonna happen because I was in the mud by myself, grinding, going at it with some nice names on YouTube. So at the end of the day, I pay my own bills. So when people say, oh, he doing this or he doing that, man, don't even send it to me. Because everybody see what I'm doing. I'm getting money. And you got what they say, well, OG, all money ain't good money. I don't know who told you that. All that money pay bills, though. I tell you that. Because I always say that too, man, all money ain't good money. We always use that when it's convenient for us. We'll use that, right? But for real, all money ain't good money. That's a fact. However, all money spent that's legal. You know what I'm talking about, legal, not the counterfeit. That's been too, but all money pay bills. I don't care how it is, where it comes with, it still pay your bill. Gonna get you some gas money, get you some lunch money. It's gonna get you some off the with the girl, with the yeah. Go to the strip club, you gonna make it rain with that money. But yeah, I just wanted to address that. So when you got haters, clowns, people that jealous of me, telling me, oh, they mad because you interviewing this and that, miss me with it. I'm out here grinding, and I'm doing something legal. Now, the crazy part about it, now if I came back home and trying to manipulate some of these youngsters that's easy to manipulate, then they're going to talk about that. If I want to get back to the block, grab a few of them youngsters, boy, here you go, put this here you go, boy, here you go, look, do this, and sit back. Now, oh, you leading the youngsters wrong, you're down bad, you're wrong for that. Man, whether you do good or you do bad, they're going to talk about it. But at the end of the day, guess what? I'm going to keep getting this money. Because y'all know my motto, long they print money, I'm going to get me some money. That's a fact. Long day print, I'm going to get some money. Shout out to Charles White. I appreciate you for even coming on my platform. Thank you very much. Charles White home now, y'all. Anyway, shout out to my boy Anthony Dewberry. Shout out to OG Sane. Shout out to the Game Related Podcast. That's just what it is. That's right. I support them and I'm repping them. And whoever don't like it, you can, yeah. Anyway, my next topic, Big Meech. Huh? Hey, Big Meech. That's why I need to get a sponsorship from these here people need to advertise me, man. The Cowboys. My little brother made this paddle for me, gave me this as a gift when I went to New Orleans some months back. Yeah. Anywho, so if y'all want paddles made with y'all team, hit me up. Little brother, I'm getting you, all right now, I'm getting you some play now. I need my cut. So anyway, y'all, I call good money. I said, Big Meech, when you come home, people gonna show you love, people gonna hate on you, but stay off the internet, stay out the way, because this not you. I've been around Big Meech, I did time with Big Meech. I know this wasn't him. I was on a compound when a fight happened with DC, and some of the Muslims were Big Meech's car with the BMF crew. I was there when that happened. When it happened in the gym, I was there. About 3 or 5 DC running with all of them in the gym. And I asked one of the Big Meech's man, I said, hey, man, why you ain't just jump in and help? He said, man, no boy from DC flashed that knife. And I just stood. He said, this ain't your fight. Big such and such stand down. He said, I stood. I said, what the world? But yeah, I was there. Anyway, I was listening to Tony Yayo when he said that there was that Big Meech spot or something, and little baby pull up with all the money in his pocket. He said, Big Meech said, he ain't give me no money. I said, what the world going on? Man, little baby, mine was a baby when Meech was out stepping, huh? How old is little baby? Y'all help me out with that. I know he was a little short, he was a little youngster. He's young now. So, I think he is. I don't know how old youngster is. But I like that song In a Minute. Y'all, he say some stuff on there. But anyway, I understand both sides. Big Meech coming home, BMF, movie out, stuff out, series, whatever out. If they're doing good, they doing what they do. So Meech thinking like jail or somebody I saw arguing with Vlad. I think it was that clown Whack. Yeah, was saying, was Meech a gangster or was he a hustler? I seen that argument going down. So with that being said, I was like, that's a good one there. Was he a gangster or a hustler? We know for sure he was a cold hustler. Now, I know he caught that man down or somebody got hit. I don't know if he caught a man down, I may correct that, but I know somebody got hit around a club or something dealing with him, right? So I don't know what he would want to be labeled. How about that? But I've been looking at the situation at hand, what he got going on. I see some people he had some people on his side, some people was on 50's side, and then you had the people that was in the middle. So with that being said, I watch how people been switching up on Meech now. Boy, this is a dirty game. Meech, listen, Meech. Hit me up, bro. Let's just start a podcast, bro. But we'll get some money. We'll get what that is, we'll get sponsored by, we'll get some millions fast. Yeah, Meech, man. Let's just try the podcast, bro. Let's sit down and talk that talk. say. That's where the money at now, Meech. In the podcast game, bro. Y'all, let's do it. Let's get this, man. Y'all hit Meech up. Tell Meech, Giggity, say, let's start a podcast. Let's do what it do. Cause we're gonna stay in the media. They're gonna talk bad about me. They're gonna talk bad about you, Meech. And then at the end of the day, we're gonna be able to respond back to someone. We ain't gonna respond to the peasants. We're gonna respond to the, you know what I'm saying, the ones that count. And we're gonna get this money, man. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Rick Ross, I don't know Rick Ross' heart, his intention. Let me say that. But that was a shrewd, clever move he pulled by taking a picture with Big Meech, knowing that was gonna rattle 50 Cent cage. Knowing that was gonna rattle 50 Cent cage. Meech standing like that with Ross, because Ross would give him some money, take care of the bills. He did a something on Big Meech, woo-doo, I've been wanting to meet you, we kicked it, da-da-da. So Meech taking a picture on some innocent type turn. Ross, on the other hand, man, he was like, yeah, 50, I got your bands right here. But Ross did show love, give the man some money. So, like I said, I don't know his heart, I don't know his intention. However, that's what I need. I need to do a class for the brothers that's getting out of prison, because for number one, There are a lot of brothers getting out of prison and they lost. They don't know what's going on. Nobody's helping them out. They thinking that today's time is how it was back in the day. Like if you got beef with this one, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all beefing, I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. I'm gonna stay out there. When me and you kicking, we kicking about our business. When y'all kick about y'all business. Whoop, 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 whoop. That don't work like that. Prime example. Killer Stone, Big Bro, gave him the name Lil Gangsta in juvenile jail. Come home, we run together. But when we started beef with the Calio, he still was cool. He used to talk to some of them. Prime example, OG Booby Black. We ran together, used to kick it. When we was in the feds doing our time, OG Booby Black used to be in the Calio. OG Booby Black used to be making moves. So some people might look at it like, man, that's y'all beef, whatever y'all got. Woo-woo. I ain't gonna get in that, or I'm not with that, or I stop running with this person, stop running with that person. So you got people that will be enemies. Lil Diesel, out the MILF. We beefing with the MILF. He living in the Magnolia by his girl, but he's out the MILF. And then he proved it too. Yeah, he run. Anyway, that's another story. So, you got some people. Let's look at the females. Because I was talking to a guy in prison. He was like, man, y'all females be messing with y'all enemies and all that? I said, yeah, we was out. This girl in my presence was pregnant by a dude out the Calio and messing with these girls, the Magnolia, messing with the dude, the MILF. We didn't care about that. We didn't try to control our homegirls' private part. We didn't try to control who they dated, who they messed with. But I will say this. Shout out to the Magnolia girls. Shout out to the Calio girls and the MILF girl and the St. Thomas girl. Shout out to all the women because at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm speaking for me. I've never been set up by a female. I never got into like none of my homegirls, like, look, you be in that Cali, or yo, you be going in that milk, man, what's up? I never put them in homes where I never try to go through them to do that. I had certain females that I rock with that I could try to go do this and this, but I never got none of my homegirl, y'all know the song BG say, gotta holler at Javonda, smoke something for sure. Shout out to Javonda. She used to mess with them dude at the Cali, Spiggy. He used to come in, I ain't gonna lie, and one day I was like, all right now, Spiggy. I waited in that long drive with that cousin. He didn't come outside, but I was like, all right, Spiggy, you doing too much now. But we knew she messed with Spiggy. We knew Spiggy's would come to know he didn't sleep back there. He out the Calio. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that people did mess with, kicked it with, that do that, man, that's y'all beef. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Of course, you're gonna have your cutthroat people that's gonna say, oh boy, them this, but people gonna do their little sneaky stuff. But somebody should have schooled me on the stuff that's going on. Hey, you gotta pick a side out here. Out here now, and it's a lot of the gangsters from the streets that's on the internet that wanna make the rules, break the rules. Real ones, gangsters don't supposed to be on the internet, that's what they say. But then they still jumping on the internet because they see they wanna get their face and name out there. And when the people get on them, they still wanna be active. They wonder how the people got on them. That's another story. Anyway, but I don't like that Meech come home and when the son told 50, man, he gave my daddy some money to pay some bills to the next. I said, well, I thought they was already millionaire. I thought they was already locked in. What the world would happen? You know what I'm saying? And I guess Meech was looking at it like, I ain't tripping, y'all handling that. When I get home, I'm gonna take over from there and get mine on the back end. Ah, boy, you supposed to have that stuff saved on the front end. Man, because one thing about that money, it's a lot of people that blow money in the entertainment business. That was somebody need to do a series on the rich people that had money that just blew money fast. BMF, blowing money fast. So, with that being said, shout out to Big Meech. But I'm gonna tell you something, Big Meech. Like, I used to hear about your internet op, 50 Cent. Shout out to 50 Cent. Let me tell y'all something about 50 Cent. That some of y'all say 50 Cent a big troll, 50 Cent, but I studied 50. 50 Cent approach social media beef like you do the streets. That brother approach social media like you do the streets. Oh man, he'll lay on you too. And the crazy part about it, 50 was already aware of a lot of Meech hood scenes. But guess what? 50 was like, you know what? Man, we getting millions. I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. But you know when 50 was standing next to him, he got that smile like, all right, but don't play now. Don't play with me, because I will annihilate you. And that's what I always tell y'all. Well, that's why I won't sit down or kick it with certain enemies, because I know how they play. Once you build them up, they'll come back to destroy you. That's just been through history. So now, with that being said, nobody don't want beef with 50. I'm the only one want 50 to call my name, say my name, shout me out, diss me, I don't care. Because guess what? I'm going to blow up. But, yeah, a lot of these guys, man, y'all not prepared. They not prepared for 50. They'll come for 50. They feel like, I ain't scared of them. But when 50 get on your top, now it's a big problem. I like how Meech try to do the teleprompt, but 50 a big kid, bro. 50 like to play. He want to have some fun, so he going to troll back. And Meech, me being around me, this not Meech's thing. The social media stuff is not for me. This not him. This it's not his playground right here. He lost when it comes to this. And it's sad how a lot of these guys get out of prison and then they try to be standoffish. They don't holler at certain people because certain people know certain stuff to give them again. Listen, bro, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. When you do this, you're going to open the door for that. And when he sat down and did the Debt Before Dishonor speech, look how 50 tore it apart. A lot of real street dudes like, yeah, boy, that was ugly. Well, 50, yeah, 50, you right. So it was like man, man, they ain't prepared me for this. What was happening? I'm so happy to be free. It's so much bull crap going on this internet. It's so much favoritism on this internet. Man, this is just like, this is so shocking. The people in prison who don't have access to social media, who don't know what's going on, will be shocked at what's going on out here, how they plan it out here. And I am just so happy and blessed to be out here. I thank God for freeing me, let me be out here with my mother, children, grandchildren, trying to make some more children, and these little puppies out here. That's right. Now, moving on. Lil Meech. The only reason why I'm not going to be hard on Lil Meech, because he didn't grow up in the ghetto. He didn't grow up, well, I ain't going to say grow up in the ghetto because I don't know him, but I remember when the lady came seeing Big Meech in the feds, and she was like, the book about to come out. And it was me and Meech one-on-one talking. I said, what she going to give you? He said, nothing. I look, what you mean nothing? He said, what I asked her, man, you got my life story, what I'm going to get? And she was like, well, technically speaking, you can't get paid off your crime. So, well, Meech was like, well, if you do good, you'll put my son through college? She was like, yeah, I'll do that. I want to say his son was like 10 years old at the time, 10, 11 years old. So I think, I'm not sure. But I remember me and Meech had this conversation. And I think it's Little Meech, the little youngster right now. So, because this was like, I want to say this was around 2009, 10 somewhere up in there. 2010, not nowhere past 11. So y'all do the math, help me out with them numbers. How old is this son now? And do the little guesstimation. So it got to be Lil Meech. Anyway, so with that being said, Lil Meech is an innocent little youngster. He just looking at it like jumping in his game. 50 Cent took him on his wing, put him in school, taught him a lot of stuff, became a millionaire at a young age, getting that money, wearing all this expensive stuff, stunting, shining. So now when 50 see you cross the way you do, so oh, you would do me that then. Beat it. See 50, back to 50 again. That's 50. Man, back to 50 again. Now you can't duck 50. Back to 50. 50 seen the way Lil One was moving. Lil One was moving out of innocence. He wasn't trying to offend 50. He was trying to show 50, I'm loyal, I'm with you, man. I don't understand my daddy trip, but what's up with me now? He said F word about Ross. But now we see him taking pictures in the club with Ross. Like, yo, this stuff crazy. But Ross think he's slick. I think Ross about to try to grab them and try to do some serious, but 50 of them got the contract, got all that, so I don't know how that's gonna work out, but they're gonna try to find some way, get some loophole, get the lawyers involved. Ross about to try to pull a gangster move. I'm gonna stay tuned for that. But anyway, so I don't really fault Lil Meech for that move he did, for what he did, because he's a youngster that was exposed to millions with 50, and now you talking about cutting me off, I done spend all this money. Man, what's up the next season, huh? I'm looking forward to that. And you talking about what next? Come on, Fifth, don't do that. Or else what you got going on? So let youngin' panic. You know, so we gotta lighten up on youngster. My next topic, bills. This is what I want to talk about, bills. So if you have a woman and she have her own house, well, when I mean my own house, I mean like, you know, she could be leasing, whatever the case may be. Y'all dating. Y'all stay in separate households. For number one, do you go half on her bills even though you got your own spot, she have her own spot? Do you pay all her bills, or do you go half on her bills, or do you just help her out every now and again? Answer that for me. And I want a lot of women to chime in on this too. Being too, my question is, if you have a woman, she have her own place, you have your own place, do you pay her bills too at her house? Do you go half on her bills at her house? Or do you just look out for her every now and again? My next question is, if your woman have a family member living with her, maybe like a grown person, like a grown man or a grown woman, like when I say grown, maybe like in the upper 20s, up in there, you know, up in there. But they have a job and all that. So do you still pay her bills? Do you go half with her bills? Or you just look out for her every now and again, even though she got a grown family member living with her? That's what I want to know. Chime in on it, because I heard some people talking about that. This guy, his woman was having an argument about that situation, and she wanted him to pay the rent, her whole rent, and she got a grown person living with her. So was that fair? Or is it that stuff her private part is that good where it's like, man, I got you. I'm gonna pay a little of my bills. I'm gonna pay all yours. I'm gonna try to rob Peter, pay Paul. Y'all know how y'all do. Y'all chime in on that. I really, 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 really want to hear people's opinion on that. How do you handle that situation when you got a woman and y'all in two separate households, but she wants you to pay her bills? Do you pay them? Some people call that a simp. Do you simp out, pay them bills? Or do you meet her halfway? Or do you just look out for the cookout every now and again? That's what I need to know. Y'all tell me about that. So my next topic, high bars reunion. That was a beautiful sight to see BG and Turk dap and hug on stage. BG manned up and did the right thing. I like that. Then what's more exciting, they selling out these arenas. Yeah, they staying in those clubs, pulling up in the club where it's jam-packed, and they doing it. Nah, them boys doing their thing. People showing up, showing out. People having a good time. They enjoying themselves. They say, Giggity, would you go to a concert? No, absolutely not. I just can't see myself in the audience in the stand to my, hey, look at me, y'all waving in the air. And I started that stuff. I was a part of that history. I can't, no indeed. Nope, but I support them, love them. Want to see them do good, because when they doing good, I'm going to do good. To believe that. But at the end of the day, I'm happy to see them put a smile on people's face. People trying to find Jabot jean, people trying to find the Reeboks. It's that old throwback, yeah, dig. This is going to be my last topic right here, y'all. I'm going to leave y'all alone. My partner, truth be told, I got to respond back to you right quick. Because you playing with me now. You going to ask your boo, when I came to throwing money out the sunroof, that I throw counterfeit money. Man, knock it off. What the way I'm going to throw counterfeit money, get my homegirls jammed up with they mess around, go to jail, get in trouble for trying to spend the money. Come on, bro, don't do that, bro. Don't try to mess up my legacy, bro, my history, bro. Don't try to mess that up. I tell you what, See, you gotta get in touch with my homegirls who gonna keep it 1,000 wild. Cause I know you got that from one of my homegirls who's hating on me because her mother went to jail and I ain't, and that's not, she don't know the whole story. She don't know what happened, truth about that. But when it comes to me throwing money out the window, me coming with that money, never through counterfeit. Never, ever, ever did nothing goofy like that. No, bro. Now, when I had counterfeit, I would try and give it to the dope boys and mix it in with the good money, give it to the plug. What's up, Chad? Anyway, ask my homegirl, Londa. I remember one time I called him, she said, man, we were just talking about you, man. B miss you. Remember you used to come through up Magnolia, throwing money out the window, out the roof, sunroof, da 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 da. Ask my homegirls, man. They gonna verify that stuff, bro. Nah, bro, I ain't never throw no counterfeit money, man. I don't know where you get that from. Shout out to Skip Boo. But I learned a lot too from Skip Boo interview. I want to say that. Also, shout out to OG Booby Black. I just saw he did an interview with Rare Report. He cut up on that joint. He did his thing now. But y'all want to know, let me tell y'all something I don't like. And I understand OG Booby Black, they all mad with me. I get that. But you can't erase history. That was my back 11 he had. I'm the one came around at being first and say, why you right here getting that middle, y'all shoot that die. I'm the one say, where the gun at? Law got my gun. Law got the gun. Law, where the gun at? Or is it in the hallway in the little utility box? Man, get the gun. He got it, gave it to Boo, put it on him. And when I left, because I had been shot up, when I'm getting bandaged up by my mother, I hear that, I said, Obama, that might be Booby getting off. Although that was that chopper getting off on Booby. However, had I not come from around Stonehouse first and got on Booby about shooting dice right there, where that gun at, had he not got that gun, put it on him, when them boys walked down on Booby, he upped that tool, they shot my gun too. But when he upped that tool, that's what made them shooters back off. They backed off Booby and caught flight. But they ain't gonna give y'all that story, OG Kiggity. But guess what? Y'all know my motto. Let's say no to drugs, let's stop the violence, put the guns down. Make sure y'all get tested by HIV and AIDS. Y'all need to know y'all status. We got the nonprofit. They need us. The integrated need us third wall. They're moving them boys at war. The reality show. I don't know what my name. I changed my mind again. Anyway, this was a paid advertisement, and this was sponsored by none other than my boy Dion Harris. Got all these books. He got a bunch of books. Yeah, he got the books. Check him out. Check him out. Dion Harris. He on all platforms, Amazon. He's selling out the trunk. He got a nice little thing he say, wait, or stop something, wait. Yeah, you on something, Dion Harris. He get that little deep voice on you. This book, you can tell this book is written in jail. Look how thick it is. You can tell it was a jail book. You got the most to talk about. Say, yeah, shout out to Dion Harris, man. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for choosing me to promote your stuff. I appreciate it. And anybody else got some stuff, I ain't cheap now, because y'all should have called me early a few days ago when I was doing it for the low. But now that I done got with the lawyer, Dion, them people dropping them racks on me, but I'm still looking out for the, I'm gonna help you out with your budget. I work with your budget. That's how they say. That's how they should get me. I be like, what's your budget? I say $1. Ain't no what's my budget. Cause then when I say what's my budget, then you gonna grab that budget. Come on, I just gave y'all some game. Anyway, man, thank y'all for all love, support. Up with us podcast. Talk your talk. One.